Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Taking in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Cousins looking to put it up right away. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Cousins now. Yeah, this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Harris returning. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 26. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. K.J. Osborne deep for Minnesota. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note. And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get the heat. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a really good in this one. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground. Play action now. Cousins. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Cousins again. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Cousins on first down. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. Just get rid of it.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Here's Cousins. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw it to tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Gone. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Looking downfield for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Goff on first down. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Montgomery back to the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he will be very close to a first down. We'll see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And it's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 45 on second down, Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a first down throw, gone. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. From the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Cousins. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. Sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stay with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Trying to improvise. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To the air again, it's Cousins. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Vikings! Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Goff on 1st down. They'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Goff now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. On the defensive end, Cameron Sutton with a tackle.
Oh, that was a big beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down about the 22-yard line.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off the secondary of the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw.
Cousins throw taken in by Watkins here. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's Goff and the Lions, trailing 17-10, a minute 52 to play. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10.
Side complete. That's Barton. Now Goff.
This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Going up the gut. Montgomery looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Now it's gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with the offensive coordinator now has to think back through every play of this contest and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And it's complete to Mitchell. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession, if they can.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Barton. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. They'll look to throw. And he finds Montgomery, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Goff looking to throw, and it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee.
In this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth moves the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hotter so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. And this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score better than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. And I have to say, a very solid performance.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Harris to return. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I'd be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
That one goes for 8 yards.
The Lions in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
They try begin with Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
In a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you catch it.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Now it's Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
They just gave up the sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really close, aren't they? They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
How about they spread the field in their formation, all those receivers running around, and not a single one of them finds a window in that zone. Great communication on the back end. Everyone pointing out different guys in their assignments. And guess who pays the price? The quarterback, as he gets dumped.
Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. And this returnable for Harris. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw is gone. Completing it here, Marvin Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Down to about the 32. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They got 29 yards that time. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Rodgers now to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And again, it's Rodgers. Got Dobbs over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a completion to Wilson. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Rodgers now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. As it complete to Christian Watson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with our score 10.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their own 26. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Goff now looking to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. At that point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed. You can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
DeAndre Carter returning it.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll run straight into a lot of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really their this defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Goff going to keep it himself. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. They'll try the middle with Montgomery, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now Montgomery running right. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. The offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
74 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And able to work his way down to the 16. And they're going to speed things up here.
on second down. Montgomery. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Eventually able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown play would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. So now Rodgers in the pack. Down by 16. A little over a minute to go. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Rodgers now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Complete to Akins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Able to find Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit